Ohio, minasan. Konbanwa. The music stopped playing the moment I switched over. This is great. But welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome in, John. Welcome in, Bear. Welcome in, everyone. My game is being wonky. This is a game from like 2015, so it's like it's a little bit, as they say, a bit funky, as they say. So you know what? I'm gonna summon the gods right now. Ooh, they're gonna play BGM in 3, 2. Ooh. There we go. Isn't life good? Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to another stream. It's another week, another holla dollar, get money. I don't know. How do you say this? I don't know anymore. I don't know how to stream. You guys think I know what I'm doing. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in. It's a good, almost said Friday. I wish. It's a good Wednesday. It's a busy week. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm hoping that you guys are as excited as I am about it. Like, oh boy, we've got Marie's debut. We got Bear's debut. We got a lot going on. What can I say? But welcome in, Bear. Welcome in, DJ. Welcome in, Cow. Welcome in, Obnoxious. Welcome in, Zoo. Welcome in, Ronnie. Raz in a red dress. One of these days, I may end up being in a red dress, and I wonder what your response is going to be. Welcome in, Roro. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. If I missed you guys, but yeah, today we're just doing some Stranded Deep, something chill, something relaxing, just a little bit to take the edge off. I'm going to show you basically my crib, show you where I've been hanging out, where I've been cast away. Now, it's not the same thing as Tokyo Bay. I legitimately completely forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, anyway. So, we're playing Stranded Deep. Oh, I remember now. It's not exactly like Tokyo Bay, but it's kind of close, you know what I mean? Hi, Raz, how are you? I had a rough time yesterday, and today I had the doctor's appointment for a medical clearance for your surgery. Had to deal with unsympathetic people. It's always something, you know? Who made you stand a long time despite telling you it was painful. They ignored. I'm gonna rest and lurk. Have a good lurk, and also, I think you said it was like, tomorrow's the 31st, so like 2 or 3 days from now. I'm hoping those days go by even faster so that you can just get in and get out, you know what I mean? But yeah, speaking of, I mean, like, I haven't had anywhere near as much pain as that, but the heat is finally getting to me. Like, it's just, I don't like to think of myself as a particularly sensitive person when it comes down to heat, but it's just like, it's hot. It's hot. Like, I have fans on me and all that, but it's like, it's hot. It's annoying. It's hot. And it's just like, it's killing me mentally. And I'm like, the moment 6 o'clock comes around, I'm just like, I want to sleep. Like, I'm just like, I want to go to sleep. And it sucks because it's like, I don't want to. Like, I spend all day doing my stuff and I'm like, I got to do stuff. And then like 6 p.m. comes around, I'm like, blah, 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 you know? Friday is pre-op with the surgeon and surgery is on August 11th. Okay. That's going to come and go quickly. I'm hoping. My AC is fucking up, so it's 80 in my house. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't handle that. I mean, it's... Okay, I forgot. I have a thermometer, like, on the bottom and top of the room that I'm in, because I want to know, like, hey, how hot is it at any given point, so that I can, like, see, like, whether it's not. If only Raz was in my bedroom, you'd be very scared, because you'd be like, wow, you know? But, yeah, they're both dead. They're both dead, so I don't know how hot it is in here, but it's like, how do I say that? It's like... I'd say it's like high 70s, you know, low 80s, and then a little bit of humidity to kind of bump it up a little bit. But it's just like, it's not even that. It's just that I'm so like, when you're in winter, right? When you're in the middle of winter and you're enjoying everything that's going on with it, you're not really worried too much about like any of the fun stuff about like heat or whatever. You're just enjoying it. But in summer, it's like, you know, you become aware of like the heat difference between like your bedroom and your bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, you become aware of it, and I hate that. It's always been such a pain in the ass every single time. It sucks so much. By the way, I'm sorry if I need to like mute my mic to like blow my nose, but I've been getting sniffly for some reason, and I was like, is it allergies or like, I don't know, did I like stub my toe? 1 second, let me blow my nose. I don't even know. It's so weird. My bathroom is always hotter than my room. I mean, it also depends on how your bathroom is constructed, right? Like, if you have a vent, like if you have a window with a vent there, obviously it's gonna be worse, right? I was in pain already from standing in the lobby, and the girl behind the front desk kept telling me to sit. I told her so many times I can't. Ugh. They just don't understand nerve pain. They're receptionists, right? Like, I mean, this is no shade to people who are like medical receptionists, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of like talking to a toddler. It's like, yes, my name is this. Yes, my appointment's at 10. Do you see that? Oh, yes, this is my insurance. Here you go. You know, it's just like, you have to baby them. And I'm not saying it's a bad experience. It's just like, it's kind of what it's like been every single time. And I don't have like any like crazy medical problems or anything like that. But it's like, even whenever I was going for a checkup, like that last time around, like the receptionist at the front just did not like, I don't know. It was like they like, you know how sometimes you talk to people and like, you need to be like, okay, I need to be patient with them. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I always feel. And normally it's like, I used to think that it was just people were like underpaid and underworked. But then I saw like a day in the life of like a medical receptionist, and they just like do nothing, and they like they print out like 6 things at it. And it's just like, man, I want that job. And they got paid more than me at the time. It was insane. Yeah, they were focused on their Stanley. It was seriously like that. Yeah, it's like, I mean, hell, I want that job. I want to sit at a desk for 8 hours and do jack all for, you know, for 8 hours. Just, yeah, and just all you do is you, like, I've watched them do it. Like, you don't need a college degree to do that. Like, they don't even understand what they're doing, right? Like a DDX, oh, they don't know what a differential is. They don't care, you know? Hi, Raz, I'm Sat. Hi, Sat, I'm I'm kidding. Welcome in, Dusty. I hope that I can bring you some smiles, some joy. If not, guess what? It's always going to get better. That's the worst part about life, and the best part about life is that things do get better. As much as it sucks to hear, and as much as it hurts to, you know, listen to, things actually do get better. So just hold on to that. Hello, hi, Bean Man. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm losing it. My brain is going crazy. It's like medical receptionists. It's like, I feel like there is a certain type of human being in the world, right, that medical receptionists are, and I don't understand them, you know? I failed my permit test. I gotta wait until next week to try again. That's fine. The thing is that when it comes down to failure with that, right, is as long as you can keep trying again, it doesn't matter. And what I mean by that is like, yeah, obviously it sucks. Like, I don't want to take that away. Obviously it sucks. But the moment you succeed, no one cares about how many times you failed. Like, let's say, for example, I failed my driver's license exam like 10 times in a row. As long as you get it, no one cares, you know? The issue is my country allows, or county allows me to have 2 tries per day. Per day? Or do you mean like week? I think you may have meant like per year. Hopefully not per year, you know? It's all over social media. People buy mini backpacks and crazy accessories. I can't be a backpack dude. I can't be a backpack bro. I seriously, I just can't. I really can't. It's only open Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm in per day. Oh, you've got that. You're good. Yeah, you're gonna be just fine. Yeah, I mean, like, my best advice, and this is literally this is the problem with it, is that it's so generic, but it's literally the best advice. Just keep trying. There's no such thing as a no, just a not yet. It's so annoying. Like, I can understand exactly how you feel right now because I've been in your shoes before. Like, I know how annoying it is to hear that, but it's unfortunately true. But at least you're not a medical receptionist that needs to be explained what a date of birth is, what a DOB is on a piece of paper. You know, like no shade to medical receptionists, but I'm calling a spade as a spade, okay? You know what I mean? I'm going to be religiously studying the guide by reading all of it once a day until I take it in. Yeah. And the thing is that, like, the quote unquote failures that they said that you didn't get your exam for, those are the things you're never ever going to do ever again, because it stings too much, you know? But yeah, I meant for the Stanley Cup water bottles. People buy the craziest stuff for it, Raz, you should see. Don't get me wrong. Like, I have a water bottle, but I can refill it, so it's not a big deal. But I never understood, like, the people who got the big like, it's like a cult. Like, if you go to Target, you just see white women that are like, I have the pink Stanley Cup. I got this during COVID. And it's like, woman, I don't care. Like, obviously they're not telling me, but it's just like, I don't want to overhear this. I want to walk in. I want to look at, I don't know, the video game section for like 20 minutes. And then I want to go grab my stuff and get out. That's all I want to do, you know? But yeah, it's crazy to me that people are like so culty about it, you know? It's 25 questions and I can only miss 5. That's not bad. Missing 5 is not terrible. And if I fail instead of finishing, it kicks me out. There's always a caveat with that, huh? People have read it. Yeah, did you guys see the videos during, not COVID, but like, once the lockdown ended, like, there were people who were actually fighting over the damn cups, and I'm like, what? Just get a lunchbox? See, that, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking, like, I mean, I don't have a lunchbox, but whenever, like, I bring lunch, it's like, you don't need anything big, you know? Like, legitimately, if you just have a sandwich, right? Like, the most generic ass lunch in the world, you can put it in, like, saran wrap and stick it in the fridge. There you go. And it's bad, by the way. I was on question 24, 25, and I failed. Jeez. What are you? I mean, either way, you know, that hurt my soul. It's the silly stuff in life that always gets you, right? Like, that, it's just always how it is. And that's okay. It happens. But it's just... That's how it is. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. And that's okay. I feel like I'm missing chat. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't. I'm a bean god, okay? Don't get it messed up or I'll smite you with my bean soup. I don't want to get smited. You know, I feel like there's bad juju if you say, if like... I'll just leave it there. Fuck ass bus related question. Yeah, honestly. People be bougie. I mean, it's kind of crazy that like the people who shouldn't be bougie are the ones that are bougie. Like, I had a friend who he did not, like, he worked like McDonald's, like, he didn't make a lot of money, but he had this obsession with like buying anime gacha stuff, and it blew my mind that he was blowing like almost a paycheck a month on it. He was just blowing like his entire salary on it, and it just blew my mind. I was like, bro, like, I'm lonely, but like, I'm not gonna spend money on virtual women to fill the hole in my heart. I'm gonna like grind to get out of this. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everyone copes with it differently, you know? There's so many videos of people who buy a Stanley Cup, add a mini backpack, fill it with hand sanitizer, lipstick. That just kind of reminds me of like rave girls. Like, you know how rave girls, like, they'll like be so prideful over their like stupid Stanley backpack, and like, oh my god, I have like you know, they think like having Narcan is like a pride, like a status symbol, when it's just like, you know, at this point, call me Asgore. The way I run over these kids is DUI. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I'm not trying to, I know it literally sounds like it, and that's probably because it is, but like, I think that if you like those things, you need to have a very thick skin to take the criticism, right? Like, if you're a medical receptionist, like, no shade to you, but like, you need to have like the incredible iron will, by the way, in order to handle that type of stuff. Same thing with like being a Labubu girl or a rave girl. Like, you need to have thick skin, because like, it's just like, you know, because it like, if someone gives me a cringy like, oh, like if I say something and like, oh, like I want to kill myself, like I want to jump off a building and land head first, like that hurts, it sucks. But it's just like, you know, people will walk down the street and they'll have like a Labubu hanging off, and they're like, this is my Labubu, and I'm like, you pay tax, what? Okay, I cannot stand it. I do not want. Yeah, me neither. I don't. There's so many things that happen that I just don't get, and I just don't care enough. Like, it's just, I can't bother. I'm gonna play Terraria now. I'll still be here. Let's go. Have fun. We're gonna be playing our own Terraria. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's been so long since I played this game. Like, I played this game when it came out, and it was fun, but it was very like sketchy. Like, it didn't work a lot. Like, things just didn't make sense, and they also changed stuff. So I'm kind of interested to see. I think I forgot what VTuber it was, but there was a VTuber who was playing this. Maybe it was a Lily Hops, I'm not sure, but there was a VTuber, and I was watching them, and I was like, man, they're having fun. Maybe I should go and try this again. So I was like, ah, screw it, I'll try it. So that's how we're here. There are fake ones called Lafufu. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why can't there be ones called La Ooh? you just have like Tanjiro and like anime characters instead of like actual Labubus. Just like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I got my Tanjiro Laubu. How does this feel? It's just like, yeah, there you go. Have fun. Oh, hey, there we go. Here we go. It's me, guys. By the way, the funny thing is that the game actually has BGM, but it just kind of said, nah, we're not going to play. We're just going to exist in a time bubble here. There we go. So world existing random. We're going to make a random one. We're gonna go with a smash. I mean, like, this is the typical salaryman outfit right here. You know, you got, I will say, black shoes and this like kind of brownish belt does not match. Not good. Gonna lurk for a bit. Have a good lurk, Roro. Wood smash on the counter on the stairs. You're very, yeah, okay. Goku low. Honestly, yeah, you look pretty strong. Single player, cooperative? No, single player. We're gonna play normal, gender. Oh, they added genders. Poggers, permadeath. We're not doing permadeath. Looks like Dexter Morgan. By the way, has anyone watched Dexter? I haven't. I've seen like clips of him, but Dexter is just a sociopath. Like, is the reason that people watch Dexter is the reason why they like House? You know what I mean? Like, House is just like a sociopath, but like he has like a soft spot. But Dexter is just like a sociopathic, like, not a sycophant, but like, you know, like kind of on the edge there of like being like on a registry somewhere. You know what I mean? I love House because he's hot. Okay. All right. All right. I can't. All right. Yeah. There. Touche. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard someone say like, "Oh, House is hot." House, no, but Wilson, yes. Okay. I can see Wilson. Wilson, 100% makes sense. House? Of all people, him? But anyway, yeah, I mean, like, Dexter, like, he looks like, well, I think it's because he has, like, he's serial killer coded that a lot of women are like, oh my God. Like, have you guys ever met someone who is, like, you know, like, fawning over, who was, like, the Zodiac killer? They're like, oh my God, he's so hot. I never understood that. There's actually, like, psychology that, like, anyway, I'm gonna get into a tangent. We should play the game, right? That's how this goes. Let's see. Creating a new random world will erase any existing save file. Sure. Also, I feel like the game is super quiet. One second. Let me fix this real quick. Let's see. Maybe. It's so quiet. There we go. That's a little bit better. You didn't saw that? What do you mean? I literally see it. Creating a new world. A whole new world. A new exciting point of view.
I'll take a potato chip and
eat it. We have to maintain a diverse diet to avoid malnutrition. Is this a good time to admit that I've been Googling like desalination and like how to make it more efficient? We're literally like, oh, hey guys. Ain't this nice? We've got our BlackBerry. We got our plane. Everything's, oh, this is great. We've got our laptop. We have a little bit of turbulence. I don't think things are going well. A little bit of depressurization, a little bit of that. I don't think it's gonna be a smooth landing. The little whack. Oh my God, it's so, oh my God, ow. It's so loud. Ow. I love when the game is louder in game. Wow. Good God. Okay, we're just gonna tank this. Okay, we're gonna go under the water because good God, it's loud. By the way, there's no one in here, right? Yeah, there's no one in here. Amazing. Okay, we made it off the plane. Oh my God, it's so loud. Is that the life raft? Oh boy, there we go. Oh. Oh. You got a good singing voice? Fly me to the moon. In other words, I think I could nail, what's his name? I forgot it. Oh my God, this FOV is so choking. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. I literally got like mental motion sickness just by like seeing it. Where is FOV? Camo? No. Where? No. There it is. Excellent. 90. Oh god, that kind of broke my game a little bit. Whew, here we are. Ah, it's Bruce! Why is everything so loud? Why does God curse me with the ability to hear? But welcome to Stranded Deep. We have a backpack that has some rations, a compass, a bandage. We have a sea anchor, a paddle. Oh. Oh yeah, there used to be a thing where like, oh, hi Byron. Are you gonna, okay. There used to be a thing where in the early, like the very early alpha of this, you couldn't, it wasn't like you sat here, you would just like hit the thing and go. You could actually get some massive speed. Like if you were capable, you could really get some speed. Like so much so you could like fly. It was insane. All right, let's go ahead and put back the hook here. Let me do a little bit of audio mixing. Oh, we love audio mixing. Audio mixing is so good. It's so fun. Okay. So, welcome to Stranded Deep. We're stranded on an island here. I don't remember how to play. Although, for those of you who are like, oh my god, what is desalination? Desalination, Quab, is a fancy word for taking salt water and making it fresh water. I spent like an hour probably just like looking at and understanding what desalination is. Why? I don't know. I just was like, you know what? This just seems like something I want to do. And you know what? I'm going to do that. So the thing that's interesting about this particular... Oh, PP clan. The thing that's beautiful about this game, at least, is that you can't just sit on one island and kind of call it as is. You have to go to other islands to get stuff. So, like, for example, all the rocks we have here, they do not respawn. They will go away once we collect them. So literally we can run out of resources and die if we aren't careful. So there's a lot of considerations with that. And one of those things is obviously, you know, we want to go and pick up all the things that are on the sand and on the beaches so that we can take it and just go as is, you know. Ow! Bastard! Ow! He snipped me. Ow. Imagine dying on day one because of a crap. That would be... You know, of all the ways to go out, I think that's a pretty decent one. In all considerations, that's pretty good. But yeah, no, it's they changed a lot. They definitely... Oh, sea slug. They added a lot of stuff. I remember that it did kind of go downhill. So if you're like expecting like a really polished game, don't. But if you're like, you know what, I want a fun experience that, you know, if it grabs you, it grabs you. Yeah, this is definitely it. Imagine dying. I know, right? Drag the raft to shore by holding down... Oh, I forgot to drop the anchor. So another fun fact about the game is that, the sea actually moves. So if, for example, you don't anchor your raft, like I forgot to do. How do I get in? How do I get it? There we go. What ends up happening is it floats away. So we're gonna bring the raft back to shore. Oh boy, and try to do our best. Now, as you guys saw, Bruce there was a little bit of a baka, a little bit of a meanie butt head, and you know what? That's fine. He can be Bruce. Now I think it was just like, okay, yeah, you hold right click and then you pull it. Good. Nice. There you go. And it's safe. And we also have storage for stuff. So nice. C to open the crafting menu. Oh, they added a crafting menu. Oh boy. So we've got like a bunch of stuff here. Most of it is just like crap. None of it's really that good. Brick scrap. Well, they added a lot. I don't recognize some of the stuff. Bird snare, fish trap, wood hook. Interesting. So let's go for a stone tool. So stone tool is what we need to do a lot of our basic stuff. Let's see. Can we make anything else? Kindling. X3 nuzzle pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Press right mouse button to pin the highlighted refined recipe. Okay. And then I'll make another one because the thing screwed me. A refined knife. Okay. So here's some aloe vera. We don't need that right now, so we're not going to grab it. But yeah, like I said, you know, we really need to be careful and conscientious about stuff because once we run out of stuff, we run out of it, right? Now, one thing that is nice is that they actually increase the inventory. It used to be you could only hold 2 things at a time. It was pretty rough. But we're going to grab some fibrous leaves here from these saplings and keep on going. Ah, nice and calm. You know, nothing really beats the aesthetic of like a of like a deserted island, you know what I mean? Also, hi DJ, welcome in. Like, don't get me wrong, like I understand like in a survival situation it's not the greatest, but at the same time, like, let's be real here. There really isn't anything better than being in a position where you're able to like where you're able to just like hang out, relax, and be great. There's our refined knife. There we go. Hold F to see your survival. Ooh, there we go. Couldn't be me. I've been here the entire time. I am blind. Don't worry. So we've got health, hunger, water, and then SPF. So basically, if we stay out in the sun too much, we get sunburnt. So we have to actually be careful of that now. Okay, cool. We also have durability on all of our tools here, so we have to be careful. Can be used as a crude cutting device when desperate. So press the left mouse button to cycle watch modes. So, oh, there's skills now. Interesting. And then our status effects. So items crafted, islands explored, animals killed, ships scavenged, days survived. So at the moment, it looks like we're doing pretty good. But hi. Let's see. So we need to kill a crab. We need to go and take revenge on our nemesis, Le Crabe. Oh, there he is. I think I see him. Is that him right there? Nope. Oh, here he is. I'm gonna pick him up. And then we skin the guy with a refined knife. Let's go ahead and drop him. How do I drop him? Oh, there we go. We hold. Excellent. Then we skin him. A little bit of blood. It's okay. Nothing crazy.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, calm down. Small crab meat. Not bad. So, yeah, it looks like we got a lot of stuff here. So I think what we're going to do is, you know, we're doing okay on food, I think, right? Like, yeah, we're doing good on food. Water is going to be a different thing, but for right now, let's go ahead and kind of explore the outside area. See what's going on. Oh. Oh. Like, just drop all the stuff here. Overreacting, shake my... I'm not overreacting. What are you talking about? Me overreacting? Come on. You guys know my brand is literally underreacting to everything. Okay. So one of the other things that's cool about this game is that, you know, there's going to be stuff like this that you can find. Like, basically storage stuff. And some of them... A crude fishing spear. Okay, that's really good. Oh, we got a lantern. Like, some of them have really good stuff. So you really want to be careful. I'm talking about the MC. Oh, I see. Okay, my SPF is low, so does that mean... Oh, that's a Goliath grouper. It's a beautiful fish. They're assholes, though. Like, did you know that Goliath groupers will actually, like, watch fishermen fish, and they will wait for fishermen to catch fish, and then they will immediately grab the fish from you, and because they're just so big, they don't care if they're hooked. Like, they'll just bite the line. Like, if you're ever fishing and you have to deal with Goliath groupers, you will form a distinct hatred for them. Because they're literally one of the hardest things to catch, too. Because, like, you need such an incredibly powerful thing, too. An engine part, electrical part, a label maker, an air tank. Nice. Okay, let's get under the, like, some foliage here, because I don't want to get sunburned. Okay, so it's slowly going up. I also got called a Limbiskid by Silky. Also, hi, chat. Hi, Glitch. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right. Yeah, that makes sense. Did you see that Tenma did a cover for Limbus Company? I don't know what song it was, but Tenma did a cover for it, and it was actually really good. You should check it out. Tenma Meme. But no, like, all jokes aside, though. Yeah, this game actually is a kind of a love story, I guess you could say, because A lot of the game is what I like in survival games, where you have, like, you're literally alone and you need to figure things out. And there's a little bit of hardcore to it. Like, you have to kind of be careful, and you have to be conscientious, and you have to be really, you know, careful, right? Like, you can't really make too many big mistakes. But at the same time, you know, like, it's not so gimmicky, like it's actual real-life survival. Admittedly, though, if it was, like, I feel like this game punishes you in a lot of ways. Not a bad thing, it's just like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Okay, so I want to be as effective as possible with this, but yeah. Basically, the island has these little shallow areas where you're kind of safe from stuff, but the big bad is Bruce the shark. And basically, if you can get past Bruce, you're fine. Now, I would love to eat some Bruce, but you know, it's not gonna be my day, I think. They done Compass, Canto 5 if I'm correct, Ismail's chapter inspired by Moby Dick. Nice. By the way, I actually looked at like Limbus Company on Steam, and like not only is it something that I probably wouldn't ever play, but it's also turn-based. So it's very fascinating, like, how different, like, everyone's tastes are for certain games. Like, some people are able to play, like, these incredibly dense games, like, Persona 5 and stuff like that, and I just can't. I meant, like, even if the story is the most amazing thing in the world, like, I just can't. The brain has its differences. True. Preferences. Yeah, true. How about you eat meat? Well, if we play Peak, we can do that, which is actually kind of funny, because they were like, oh, yeah, we can't do that. And then they're like, oh, yeah, we can do that. It's just like, oh, okay. Like, fascinating. So, looks like we got a little bit of a shipwreck here. Now, the thing that sucks is that, like, this game definitely feeds into your fear of, like, the unknown. Fear of, like, all the stuff that can go wrong, you know what I mean? Like, the deep blue ocean, you can't see anything there. But, you know, it's fine. Okay, no more inventory space. Okay, so I think what we'll do here is... Oh, get stuck in the water. Excellent. Is we'll go back, and I think we'll have enough time to come back and get it, but we'll go back, drop this stuff off, and then get the rest of it. But the Crude's fishing spear is going to be really nice, because the only thing that really is a big... like the big bad is, besides obviously like dying from like silly stuff, is like getting eaten by like, you know, fishes and stuff, you know what I mean? Let's see. So let's drop down all the stones, all the sticks, all that stuff. PP plant, fibrous leaves, nice. Plug 'em in night. Instant switch up on the developers. Yeah, Peak did add cannibalism. Like, I don't know why they did, though. Like, I like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's funny, but it's like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'll be honest, though, like, I like Peak as a game, but it's also really frustrating because, like, you play the game and either you're good at it or you're not. That's it. Oh my god, what the hell? A flare gun. Ooh. Okay, let's drop off this big boy here, and then we will come back and get everything else. Fish isn't something Limbus? It's fascinating how many, like, random things you can connect it to. Although some of them have been a stretch, I'll say for sure. Some of them have definitely been like, interesting. That's a fascinating connection there. But, yeah, speaking of fascinating connections and also fascinating segues, I'm not looking forward to the censorship crap that's going on. Like, I don't know if anyone's kind of... Okay, thank you. I'm not sure if anyone's kind of paying attention to that in the global sphere, but it's really disheartening to see the amount of censorship that people are doing. The UK, yeah, it's not just the UK, it's other places too that are doing it. And the reason I'm talking about it is because it's like, censorship is never good. Like, I know that, like, the reasoning for it, which isn't all, it's never this case, but like, this is what they tell you is the reasoning. Their reasoning is that, like, they want to protect every single person possible, and they typically say, like, oh, it's going to protect minors. But it's not going to protect minors. It's just going to create more clever kids that are going to get around the system, right? Like, in the United Kingdom, I think, like, you need to, like, send a picture of your driver's license, which has your social security number on it, in order to verify your age. Like, that is so silly to me. What are they trying to censor? Everything. Like, you can't listen to Spotify unless you have an ID. You can't access Twitter unless you have an ID. You can't, like, you literally can't use the service. Or if you do, anything that they deem as like content that they don't want to watch, then literally you don't get to watch it. Like, it's just like, it's blocked. And I think that, like, obviously, like, yeah, Discord channels as well. Like, it's not, like, don't get me wrong, the act of censorship itself is not a tool for evil, but unfortunately that's what it's being used as all the time. Like, am I saying that keeping kids away from the internet is a bad thing? No, I think that kids are a little bit too terminally online. The issue and the problem is that the way they're going about it is going to be a net negative in the long run. Because what it is that it's a power grab within the governments to try to get people to kowtow to whatever they want, you know? And the UK has a system where like remember, like, when the actual bill got passed, there was 400,000 people that signed a petition to have it brought up again in Parliament, and the government was like, nah, why? Because it gave them power. One of the rules that you guys got to see with censorship and everything else is that if it gives them more power, they will lie to you in every single possible way to get it, and they don't care. And once it's in, game over. So it's like, yeah. So basically, kids in abusive households are probably doomed from finding resources because it'd be considered mature. Yeah, like, that's just one of the other, like, very minute things that no one cares to think about. And that's the thing that's unfortunate. Because the thing is that a open and free internet is a good internet. It has never, like... Because I was there when the internet was new. I remember all of it. Before it became the dark, you know, the thing where everyone's, like, getting doxxed. Like, I remember that. It was a beautiful place. But the fact is that now what they're doing is just... It's horrific, honestly. I fear what will happen for people that are in a rather unstable mindsets. Well, yeah, I mean, it screws everyone. It literally, all it does is it screws everyone, and it helps no one. Because the idea behind censorship is this. The idea is that if we save one kid that's actually in a position where censorship would be a good thing, they're willing to kill 1,000 innocent people. They don't care. When it should be the case that we should let all these guilty people go so that we don't, like, throw innocent people into jail. It's an old saying. And that's what they're doing. They're literally like, you know what? I don't care if you have the ability to navigate the internet of your own ability. We're going to take it away from you, and we're not going to allow you to do it unless you do it how we want you to do it. And that's what it is. And that's just like... And, like, you guys are bringing up fantastic points. Abusive households. How do you get resources on it if you don't have access to the internet? What if you type in, like, abusive mindset? You Google that, like, it's going to get censored. If you type in, you know, what if you're in a bad mindset and you need help and you escape by hanging out with your friends online? Sorry, you can't do that. You need to verify your ID on Discord. You know, like, you need, like, this is what we're in right now. This is the reality that we live in. And the thing is that this is going to be a net negative for everyone. And the moment the UK passed it, every other country was like, we're going to do the same thing. And guess what? They got shot down in the most places. They're like, we're not doing this. I mean, even the US is trying to do it. Because it's just like, it's a power grab. It's like, hey, we can control you because the things that idiots buy into is like, oh, the government's going to take care of us. The government has never lied to us. The government has only done everything right. They've done every right decision. And they're like, yeah, we'll trust them. But the fact is that they don't care about you, right? They never have. They never will. And the thing is what they're doing is they're using censorship as a vehicle to get more power. And that's all it is. Something I realized is all children need is to steal their email and ID. I mean, also, it does, like I said, it's just going to create smarter kids. Like, fake IDs are so easy to make. They're highly illegal. But if you know how to do them, they're easy as hell. And here's the thing. Even if they go through a very rigorous verification process, people are just going to steal identities. Literally, that's what they're going to do. They're going to steal identities. Yeah, you can buy fake... Yeah, fake IDs are, like, they're cheap. Like, even if you don't... Like, there's a reason there's a market for them. But, it's just... That's the reality of it. And that's what's really unfortunate because... You know, censorship has always been a really bad thing, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong. I think that, you know, unnecessarily abusive language is not something that should be, like, accepted insofar as like, oh, you know, like it's not a good thing to call people certain things, right? Like we all kind of agree on that. But I think that they should be able to say it so that all of us can, you know, kick them in the gut and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. You're being cringe, you know, like how it used to be back in my day. Like back in my day, when people said some wild shit, you just kind of looked at them and you went, the fuck are you doing? Like, are you an idiot? Like, stop it, you know? But now, like, you can't, you know, and if you make a mistake, God help you, because no one will forgive you. Did you hear X3 Nuzzles? Did you hear the scientists are beginning to not predict AI? They've never been able to. AI has always been unpredictable. That's one of the reasons why AI is so dangerous. It's because we cannot control it. Does that mean you have to show an ID for browser 2? Or it will be, yeah. Like it is mad in it. You know, it's gonna get worse. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because of the fact that like this isn't just a political thing that's going on in the world right now. Like this will affect all of us. Like this isn't just like, oh, you know, little opinions going on in the UK. No, like literally there was a bill introduced to the House in the United States for the same type of stuff. Censoring and requiring IDs, IDs identification for everything, right? There's bills in the European Union going through for the same thing. Like it's insane to me because it's like, it doesn't make sense and it never has made sense. And the thing is that the only reason you want to censor people is because you are at a disadvantage. A free and open internet is a good internet. There's a reason why like everyone wants to censor it. No more deep web. Is that really a bad thing? I mean, the thing is that the only okay, the deep web is its own cacophony of things, right? Like let's be real about this, okay? But the thing is that the deep web is literally the most pure peer-to-peer communication you can have, right? So if you're, for example, let's say you're part of a resistance group in a foreign nation and you're fighting against a corrupt government. If you happen to talk on Facebook, that's not good. If you need to have encrypted messaging, the deep web is a great way of doing that. Now, that's just a very interesting example, but the fact is that, like, removing the ability for people to use things just because bad people use it is silly, right? It's like, should we get rid of cars because they kill people? Should we get rid of, like, a pen? Like, there was, like, people who, like, John Wick killed someone with a pencil. Should we get rid of pencils? It's like, no, we should stop people from, you know, killing people with pencils. Like, it's the same logic when it comes down to it. And with the internet, it's the same argument. It's like, yes, there are bad people. That's why we have courts. That's why we have police. That's why we have this. Should we get rid of our fists because there's other people? Yeah, exactly. It's like, don't get me wrong. Like, maybe there's an argument there somewhere, but the reason why I'm using this trail of logic is to explain and show how foolhardy it is to go down this path. Because at the end of the day, right, like, there's only one reason for not wanting people to talk. And it's because you want to control what they think. If you control what people say, you control what they think. It's literally, it's how the Soviet Union did it. Like, if you're like, oh, Raz, why do you care about this? That's literally what the USSR did. They were like, if you said anything against the state, we kill you. Like, that's not that's not like a, haha, they actually killed you. Like, you would just disappear. And, like, it was just fine. This is the start of it. It's not a joke. So, you know, yeah, it's just, when it comes down to it, the learning point from this, the important value for bringing this up is not just one, to talk about it, but two, also is the fact that, one, it's unfortunate that the internet is now becoming a thing where everything is going crazy, right? Like, I mean, just outside of, like, you know, governments trying to tell us what to do all the time, you know, you've got all the other things going. I might need to move to Italy. Yeah, let's go to let's go to Greece. What's that? Let's go to Mykonos. Right, just buy a boat, moor off of Mykonos, and just slurp on wine and cheese and crackers. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll escape. But it's so frustrating to me because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like the world is weird. You know what I mean? Let's all buy a boat and become pirates. Trust. Yeah. See, that's how I ended up Castaway. Right? I said bad things about the government, and then the government cast me away to die, and I just didn't die. Imagine that being my origin story. Now, that would be a fascinating thing for sure. So it looks like we need coconut, or we need water. So I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna handle that, but let's see here. Shelter, fire pit, fire spit, a water still. Hobo, stove, smoker, loom, plank station, furnace, tanning rack, fuel still. So it looks like we're gonna need to make a water still here. Let's all buy a boat and become pirates. Imagine dropping that on your future son. Bold of you to assume I'm gonna have kids. You know, level 2. What does this mean? Oh, I need to hit level 2 like in. Oh God, that's so stupid. In like camping in order to. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I'm thinking here. Okay, so we'll make a fire. See how that, I mean, it's like what? It's like midnight. It's fine. We got time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good. Level isn't from, no. There we go. Now we need to craft kindling. Oh God, we need to make so much. Kindling, we need 2 sticks. Amazing. Excuse me. We may be out of sticks. I don't know. We'll see. Having kids scares you? I mean, yeah, like having kid, like, you know, even if the financial side was like not present, it's still terrifying to raise kids, right? Super nanny scared you for life. I mean, I think the thing that's stressful about it is that, like, you know, once you have kids, like, you can't go back, right? Like, it's not like, you know, like, you get a dog, right? Like, oh yeah, you know, you have a dog for 10 years or 20 years or whatever, and then like they, you know, they pass on. Like it's not the same, right? Like once you have a kid, everything changes, right? No matter how it goes. And it's like, that's kind of scary, to say the least. Especially if like you don't have like the best upbringing either, because like you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just like winging it and just praying you get it right. You know what I mean? Like that's about it. Okay, that scared me. Craftsmanship, level 2. Pass on is the song of song. Is there anything that isn't like, is your autism fixation Limbus Company? I think the answer is yes, but I want to hear it from you. You know what I mean? I mean, I feel like, correct. I feel like if I had one, it would have to be streaming. Like, it's kind of fascinating, because you would think that my fascination with streaming would, like, do me good, but no, it's like, honestly, I'm still bad at it, despite the fact that I do it so much. Okay, we got... Ah. Ha. No one's ever said bad things about my fingers. I can light a mean fire. Oh. Cook the meat. Oh, shit. Anyway, we're gonna move past that. Okay, there we go. We're good. How do you know I have autism?
I bend over and I hear through my asshole.
There you go. There you go. Pick a coconut by holding space to climb a tree. Hit the coconut with a refined knife to open it. Coconut. Coconut. There's nothing here. No coconut. Last thing I want to do is like fall and break my leg. Makes sense now. There we go. We have a coconut. Excellent. You put the lime in the coconut and spin it all around. I like the fire. They did upgrade the sprite for it. There we go. Now, we need to drink it because we are a little bit, yeah, thirsty. Mmm, yummy. Chop down a palm tree with an axe and chop the leaves into palm fronds. Craft a shelter to save your progress. Oh yeah, you have to save your progress with that. Okay, well that's a bit funky. Oh crap, I'm gonna burn my... I don't know if it's cooked yet. I don't know, we'll be fine. I don't want to rush it, you know what I mean? UK is secretly making a plan to bring back the 1800s, trust. I mean, the 1800s were a pretty turbulent time in the United Kingdom's history. All things considered. There we go. Oh. Oh, fuck. I meant... Okay, well, that's fine. I meant to grab it, but instead I turned it off. So that's going to suck. Okay. So when the sun comes up, we need to go and get all the other things that are around the island here. And then we can start going funky monkey. You know what I mean? Did you see Happy Gilmore 2? No. I don't watch a lot of movies. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know a lot about movies, but I don't watch a lot of movies. Like, I'm the type of guy that I only watch stuff that I really feel pulled to. Like, if it's like, oh, hey, it's the current thing, I don't care. I don't.
Yeah, and he's dying. Zoinks, 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 zoinks.
I love how it's not showing it on screen anymore. It's just playing the sound. Ficus. Ficus. Oh, wait, that's right. Wait. How do I make a axe? A crude axe is stick, lashing, and then 2 crude. Do I have 2 crude? I have 1 crude. Can make it. What is the origin of that audio? It's this guy. It's a TikTok. The Zoinks one is a guy who he was doing a TikTok, and he was dressed up as Shaggy, and there was a girl cosplaying as Velma, and Velma was very well endowed in the front, and he saw her and went, "Oh yeah, Zoinks, Zoinks." That's the source of that audio. Am I proud of knowing that? Honestly, kind of hilarious. But I've told the story so many times, I'm just kind of like mentally, like, what's the term? Like mentally just like used to it, you know what I mean? Aloe vera. Yucca. Oh. Okay. Now, lashing and an axe. I need a stick. Frick. Okay. That's unique. It's not necessarily unique. What? I'm having a stroke, but we're fine. The crude axe has been stored in the backpack. Huh. Although I will say, like, this game is beautiful. It has its moments for sure. Crude spear, fishing rod. Fishing? Thankfully Silky isn't here. She'd get addicted. Man, they really added a lot. Holy moly. Okay, that's not bad. It's not terrible. I mean, if anything, I'm more worried about starving to death, to be honest. But I think we'll be okay. I mean, we also have a few things here. Like, there's like a thing that we can make for like moving around, like jettying around. So I'm actually very excited for that. We have a torch. We have a flare gun. We have a lot of good stuff. And we also have emergency rations in the actual raft itself. So if really push comes to shove, we can eat those. You know what I mean? But right now, the thing that's hurting me is we need a solar sill. We need a Wawa. Where's Wawa? How do we craft Wawa? We need a coconut husk thingamadoohickey, a palm frond, a lashing, a cloth, and then some stone. Oi, oi, oi. So we may have to be a little bit in the market of, as they say, be a bit, wonky. Corrugated scrap, not bad. I think the strat here is that we'll put down the things that we don't immediately need. Oh, that's bright. I love that. And come back for things that we don't need. Antidotes. Because I'm thinking, like, we're going to run out of the things we need to actually get stuff. A can of emergency food and water rations. And I don't want to be here and be, like, running out of stuff. You know, I barely spoke at all today, and my throat is going hoarse. I don't know what's going on. I think I need to make tea. Because normally, like, as of late, I've been streaming just by getting water. Like, I haven't been drinking anything else. But I think I need to start drinking tea alongside it. Or I need to, like, have tea with honey in it to coat my throat. Because, like, I don't feel like I talk that much during stream. I mean, I know I do, but, like, you know, it doesn't feel like it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to, like, destroy my throat. You know what I mean? Because I've seen, like, what happens when streamers, like, overdo it and they stream too much and they talk too much. And their, like, entire, like, vocal cords are fried or whatever. And it's just like, ooh, I don't want that. That's scary. Okay, there's nothing up there. Let's go ahead and knock down this tree and see how long it takes. That'll be fun. And then by that time, we'll probably have the ability to get all of our stuff from the Wawa. Oh, there we go. Let's watch out. Okay, so I saw there was a... What's it? A tool belt will give me more storage. But I don't want that. I want the coconuts. Well, I mean, I do want that, but I want the coconut, like, water husk thingamadoohickey. Where is it? I know I'm in the way, but I know you guys don't care either. Let me see here. What the fuck is it? Maybe I do need to get out of the way so that you guys can see it, because I can't find it. Where is it? These are like physical buildings. These are like equipables. Is it like all the way down here or something? No, weird. Okay. Well, either way, let's go ahead and jump on back and drop our stuff off at the raft. If I can remember where it is. I don't remember where it is. And then we're going to go and grab everything we can from the chests here. We want to get that done like ASAP. The last thing we want to do is neglect our opportunities here. You know what I mean? All right. So let's just go ahead and check it out. See how it goes. And if we're lucky, we can get everything without running into Bruce. Our neighborhood sharky shark. Man, we can haul ass. Holy crap. Nice. We really regen our stamina slowly, though. Man, look at that. That red bar is abysmal. That's okay, though. I guess it's like the game trying to teach you, like, hey, don't go too fast. Otherwise, you're gonna, like, ruin your opportunity to be decent. There we go. Although, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't really... Oh, a stingray! Like, I don't really care for, like, being in deep ocean water. The thing that gets me is not that. Like, the water stuff, whatever. I don't care. It's the fact that I can't see very far. Like, if I'm in crystal clear water and I can see for, like, miles, I don't care. Like, I'm not anxious in the slightest. But if I can't see something, that's a pretty good ground for me to be like, okay, it's time to go. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I need to take this seriously. Like, it's, you know, it's time to go. Okay. So I'm gonna go up because we got more stuff. Whoa. What do we get from this? That spyglass, a refined hammer. Holy crap. Vehicle filter part, plank scrap. Not bad. Nice. We'll see what more stuff we can get. Some tires. I don't know, like, what tires do for us. It kind of trips me out. It's like, I think that the tires are used for, like, making a raft, maybe? But I'm kind of skeptical as to, like, where, like, what I would need to do to get it. You know what I mean? It's fine. Is there anything, like, down here? Or is this just empty? Okay, it's just empty. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, I think the beautiful thing about, like, the ocean, or, oh my god, or, like, water in general, is the fact that 99% of the time you don't have to worry about, like, fishes or stuff. Like, people like, freak out about, like, you know, sharks and stuff like that. But 99% is, as long as you're not swimming in the water at night, you're basically golden. Because they won't, like, most of the shark attacks that happen, at least in the United States, and around the world, actually, is typically responsible for people being in, like, low visibility water and the shark mistaking you for something else. Because it is equally as blind as you are in that water, you know? Hence why they, you know, they give you a little bit of a snip, you know what I mean? That being said, and what's also equally fascinating is the fact that, like, sharks aren't vindictive. Like, they aren't going to really hunt you unless, like, they are really, really hungry. But if you're in a situation like this, you're not gonna have to worry. Like if there's a lot of fish, like you don't really need to worry about them doing that. And it's one of the things that I kind of hate about like Hollywood and other games is that they've demonized sharks to be these like horrifically like crazy creatures who all they care about is, you know, eating you and killing you or whatever. And it's like, not really, homie. Like if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna give you 100, they do not care about you. In fact, they don't even like you. I think there was like some weird study that was like, they don't even like the taste of humans. They just like, whenever they eat us, they're just like absolutely worst case scenario. Like we are gross to them, bro. Like that's how bad it is. We have a lot of stuff. Like I'd love to say this isn't a lot, but this is a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's just keep running around and see what we can get. I think that's where we were last time. That's what we grabbed last time, but I'm not sure. So, okay. I don't know if we went to this one yet. Oh, I don't have any stamina, right? Yeah, I do like this game though. I saw Gordon Ramsay's documentary on shark hunting and the relation to the shark fin soup, and it made me feel bad for the little dudes. Yeah, I mean, the Chinese have a very fascinating desire. They kind of eat whatever they can get, and it's like, it's impressive, but also like sad for sharks. Because like, there's a lot of illegal Chinese fishing for them, unfortunately. So like, there's a lot of effort from conservationists trying to stop them from being overfished. But yeah, like, they, like, in the wild, sharks don't really care about humans. Like, we don't, at least to my knowledge, we don't have like a thing about like how they actually view us, but they kind of see us as like other sharks in a sense. Okay, I think we already cleared this one out, but we can just go and check. Yeah, okay. So, cool. So I think it's this island kind of figured out here. A turtle! A turtle! And we're just catching sardines by the boatload here. Running out of water though. So I think ultimately what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to use one of the rations for food and water, which sucks, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to risk us dying on day 2, you know what I mean? So, excuse me. Let's just go ahead and pop the thing here and see how it does. Okay, so that filled up our food and hunger basically all the way. So, okay, so we need to make a decision. Do we stay on this island and have this as like a base area, or do we go on the nomadic approach and just kind of go from there? Because we have a lot of stuff here. How do I transfer stuff? Interesting. Well, at any rate, let's just put those there. We have 4 of them, so we can survive for a little bit longer, but yeah, let's do a little bit of organization. I know, Raz doing organization. Oh my god. The world is burning over. Hell is freezing. But there's an actual reason that I need to do this, because I don't know how much stuff I have. Can't put it in there for some reason. I don't know. Cut down a palm tree with an axe and chop the leaf of the palm fronds. Well, we might as well do that, since I don't have to do anything else. That's okay. That's fine with me. Probably gonna be a bit tedious though, but that's okay. This is a very chill game to start the week off. Hopefully you guys are having a nice week so far. I mean, I am very grateful to have 2 days in the beginning of the week to kind of get my things together before I start streaming. I really do like it. It's pretty nice. I mean, you know, maybe in the future I'll shift around the days, but for right now it's doing pretty good. Oh. Wood log. Ooh, 50%. What happens if I keep chopping it? Does it give me sticks? Let's see. Yes, it does. Awesome. So if I really want to Okay, so if I need sticks, I can just chop it all down. Okay. But the sad thing is that if we chop down all that stuff, we lose out on, well, to say the least, shade. So that's going to be a little bit of a bummer there, but that's all right. I guess we can go ahead and put the logs there in one place. Okay, that's fine. Flare gun. Ugh, I want it so badly. Vehicle parts. Well, let's see here. What about... It's here. Tool belt 1. We need a lashing. So let's go and get some. We might as well... I think what we should do is instead of worrying about, like, you know, preserving everything on the island, we should just go and grab everything. Just, like, make all the things that we can make and then move on from there. Because I feel like it's not going to serve us by staying in one place. Like, I definitely think we're going to want to be able to, like, come back here. Because there's just so much good stuff. But, you know, we don't want to just sit here and be constantly, like, stuck with... Oh, we don't have enough, you know, fiber or whatever for a lashing. Like, we don't want that. So that's a lashing right there. And then that's a tool belt. Let's go. New hotkey slots unlocked. Okay, so that didn't do jack shit for us. Okay, so that actually was an absolute terrible decision. Okay, well, good to know, I suppose. We also got potato. But okay, so... Right now, the thing we're hurting for is, ironically, water. So what that means is that in order to maintain that, we need to either produce water or we need to just keep island hopping. So let me go ahead and get my compass and see if I can use it to navigate a little bit. Because the thing that's weird about games with compasses... Compi. Compi! Is sometimes they are very weird about how it works. Let's see. So, right now, that is north. Okay, so basically, okay, so we can, okay, so navigating with this is not, okay, we're good. So, one of the things that's kind of frustrating about compasses is the fact that, like, you have to mentally kind of put everything together, and it can be a bit wonky. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Food is already maxed out, but we need water. So let's go ahead and open up our coconut. Coconut. And have some wawa. Okay, empty drinkable coconut can replenish the thirst or be broken into pieces. Oh. How do I do this? Because I want to make the... where is it? Ah! Where is it? Ah. Bobber, fishing rod, crude hammer. Because I need... Okay, because here's the thing, right? Like, in the solar sill... Where is it? Yeah, the water sill. We need a coconut flask, but everything else we have, except the lashing. We don't have the lashing. Like, this is what's kind of tripping me out about it. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Ah, that's okay. We'll survive. We'll be fine. So let's go ahead and kind of load up the... How do I... What? Ah! Okay, that makes sense. Okay, got it. Okay, so... Oh, okay. I understand, though. I will karimasen deshita desu ka? And you do this until... Ah, there... Okay, cool. So that's how it works. Okay, that's a very interesting way to do it. But that's okay. So, we'll also... I need to cool down. Whoopsie. Uh-oh. A little bit hot, as they say. A little bit stinky. Okay, we need to find like a spot where it actually gives shade. So there we go. It's going up now. So, okay. Let's wait for our sun to go up so that we don't get a sunburn here. It looks like... Okay, so we've got a smoker, which is probably going to be for preserving food. A loom here for making everything like that. Furnace? Fascinating. Fascinating. What about here? Tool belt. These just give me more access to hotkeys. It sucks. It's like, what? Why the hell? What's the point? The fish, or sorry, the bird snare is going to be very promising though. Like, just constantly catching birds is going to be S tier. Wood hook. I'm guessing that's what we need for, like, fishing, right? And then this is all, like, crafting stuff, so we don't need that. So at the moment, it looks like we're kind of just rucking it. We're just kind of figuring it out until we kind of YOLO it seems. So I'm thinking what we do is... Okay, our SPF is up high again. Let's go ahead and collect all of our stuff here. The cloth. All that. And bring it over here and organize it. And we'll work through the night to not organize, but like get everything in a row. Because I want to get... Oh, hold on. Where is it? Duct tape. I want to get as much. Okay, so the rations being in there isn't exactly the worst thing in the world, but it isn't the best thing either. But it is what it is. Yeah. Fun times, as they say. Okay, we got one more slot. We'll put, I don't know, cloth. Why not? And the reason why is because we can actually kind of cheat this and put, excuse me, the corrugated metal and everything in there. So plank scrap, leather. Yeah, how about this? Vehicle electrical part, fuel parts. Let's see. Go ahead and take out everything that's non-electrical and put it in there. Yeah, that goes. Yeah, that has all the vehicles. That has basic materials. This is like corrugated or whatever. What about this one? This one has nothing. That's cool. So we can just put like the random items that we like. We know we need, but like we don't need them right now. You know what I mean? And just go from there. Okay, the clother is great. Welcome in, Janae. It's good to see you. We do be surviving and trying to thriving. There we go. Hi, Russ. Hi, hi. We're Bing Chilling. I believe everyone is just like so impressed with how good I am at the game that like everyone's just in awe. What can I say? It can be applied to the skin to reduce the effects of sun expression phase. I've been summoned. My raft washed up from the gamer. Welcome in, John. It's good to see you. Welcome in next door. Yeah, no, I've just been kind of like, I'm gonna be honest. I've been lasered. I'm having fun. This game is good. Like, don't get me wrong. It's a little bit like wonky. It's a little bit like rough around the edges, but it's nice. I'm actually organizing because there's a reason for it. There's a rhythm. There's a rhyme. As they say, there's a reason. Which one was it? It's this one. And then what about this one? There's that, and then we put that one in there, and then we take that, and then we take and put that in there, and then where's the miscellaneous one? Was it this one? Yeah, there we go. Spare compi. Well, actually, no, I can take two of them, so I might as well hold on to them. How is Raft? Hopefully Raft is good. I played once before. All I remember is Plane Crash, Spinning Yellow, Life Breath, and then Island and Crab. Yeah, like a lot of people when the game first came out, like they didn't really like it didn't grab a lot of people, which honestly I understand why. But at the same time, it kind of sucks that that's the case too, because the game was when it came out, it was really good. Like it was actually kind of insane how good it was. These actually no, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Came in to say hi before I go into a nice slumber. How are you doing, Russ? I'm doing great. I'm chilling. I'm having fun. Honestly, just having a lot of fun. Like, it just being brute with you guys, like, this is actually kind of enjoyable. Like, sometimes when I play games, I really, like, get concerned about whether or not I'm having fun or not, because it's like you never know, right? Like you never know whether you're gonna enjoy something until you try it. And I've played the game before, so it's really enjoyable, but it's also like, you know, you get worried, right? It's like, you know, are you gonna enjoy it? Is it fun? You know, it's like, now that I don't have to care about that, it's great. Raft is great fun, survival and story, especially with all the chapters out. Yeah, I've seen people play it, and I've seen it. It's just not my cup of tea. Like, I'd love to be able to say, like, well, you know, like, I should give it a decent go. But, I've played it so many times that I don't really care. You know? Like, and it's not a bad thing. Like, I'm not trying to say the game is bad. It's just, like, it just didn't pull me. Like, I played it with friends, and it was fun for a little bit, but it was too repetitive for me. I didn't like the gameplay loop. And, like, don't get me wrong. I think the story is actually, like, pretty good. Because I know what happens, but... it kind of sucks in the same stroke, though, because... you know, the magic's gone. Like, I know how it is. Also, hi, Cal. Welcome in. Although I'm gonna enjoy my slumber as well. Cause man, yeah, like I've been saying, I've been just like mentally just crashing in terms of like tiredness. And it's so silly because it's like there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just like it just is, you know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, that's fine and all, it's just annoying. Hi. I mean, I think like the thing that sucks is there was a time, you know, back in my day, there was a time where there were a lot of games that were focused on like ocean survival and stuff like that. And sadly nowadays, just like, no one really cares for them anymore. But how do I... What? What? Oh, I get it. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Hold on. There we go. We gotta skin them, that's why. Oh, wow, pick. By the way, can you believe that it's almost August? Like in two days from now, it's gonna be August. It blows my mind. Like 2025, I thought it would be like a really good year, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been pretty bad. Fuck me. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about Bruno. But yeah, 2025 has been pretty brutal for a lot of reasons, unfortunately. What about a space exploration game where you have to get science and funds, kind of like KSP, but you need food and water and make modules for that? Transporting minerals. It sounds familiar. I feel like it sounds like Space Station 13. No, I'm kidding. Actually, what game is that? I'm curious. Because it, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not opposed to playing games. It's just like, I know what type of player I am, and either I like it or I don't. And like, I can be forced to play certain games, but you're gonna notice that I'm forcing myself, and maybe I'll enjoy myself, but you don't know. The Quarry. The Quarry was awful. I gotta blow my nose again. It's like I have allergies. It sucks. How can I have allergies in July? Blows my mind, honestly. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I love a lot of games. Like, the only reason why I knock 2D games a lot is because of the fact that my brain can't handle it mentally. Like, it's just hay fever? Nah. I wish it was, but no, it's not. Oh, my cooking has gone up. Look at that. I'm amazing. There we go. But no, one of the things that's wonky about me is that whenever I get really, really tired, it's rare. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. What'll happen is I will like get a little bit of a runny nose. It doesn't happen every time, but sometimes when I'm really tired, that's what'll happen. And I think I don't know. It's just luck of the draw. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. You know. It is what it is. You know. Where is the cooked one? Did it delete it? I don't know. Have you played Minecraft or any Minecraft servers or hosted any? I'm still decently new to your channel. We did a survival, an SMP with a few friends a while back. In fact, I think it's still, I think they're still in the live stream there. But yeah, we've done a good amount of stuff. I mean, the reason why I haven't played Minecraft a lot is because the fact is, like, making Minecraft, like, or doing Minecraft is fun, but unless you have like a goal or something to do, like, it gets very repetitive, right? Like, we did a an SMP where, like, I did a raceway, which, by the way, I lost the VOD for that. I'm still angry about that. But also, you know, I built a house and all that stuff. I know for a fact the VODs are still there, but yeah, I played a little bit of, you know, Minecraft, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, I'll never play again. It's just, you know, I need a decent reason, you know, like, you know, sometimes you know, you're pitching to your friends, hey, let's play Minecraft. But instead of just playing Minecraft like we normally do for 2 weeks and put it down, how about this time, we get Tech It or something, you know? Someone recommended me the one where, like, there's like nuclear fission, and I'm like, nah, that's my brain is too small for that. No, too small. But yeah, it's I think what's beautiful and what's interesting about Minecraft is the fact that no matter what, it's always going to be a good game, you know? Like, well, it depends. They may add some wonky stuff that really screws the game, but I think that overwhelmingly, they make pretty decent choices insofar as, like, content, despite the fact that it is a bit weird, you know? I think that's hard. Try create mod. I'm a god at it. Yeah, that I think that's the one. I think that's literally the one that's, like, insanely, like, you need to have, like, a degree to do it well, you know what I mean? Ow! Okay, so here's my plan. My plan is we're gonna head north, and what we're gonna do is we're going to head north. Silky. We're gonna head north here, and we're gonna go to the nearest island, and then what we'll do is we will essentially take all of our stuff here and we will carry it to the next island. So even though we don't have everything, we do have a good amount of stuff. So the idea is we're gonna navigate by visual. So we're gonna go north. We're gonna go northbound. We're gonna go to the north facing area, and then we're going to loot that and be good. Unfortunately, our water is a little bit low, but that's okay. That's not too big of a deal. We're perfectly fine as is. But yeah, no. Yeah, if it gets wonky, it gets wonky. You know what I mean? It happens. We're going to head north. Hit. Yeah, exactly. See, you get it. Wait, where's my rower? There it is. Okay, okay. We need to do this. Okay. Hi, Marie. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. I hope you guys are doing good. We are about to set sail. We are RPing hard. No, I'm kidding. We're not RPing. This is what it's like. Whenever a stream goes offline, I am just perpetually stuck. I don't have a life raft. I'm not that rich. But I am stuck in this hell of bouncing around. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Well, welcome in, Marie. Hopefully you guys are doing good. We are currently traveling north, which I just got spatially disoriented. So, oh, where is the... Okay, so we need to go there. Okay, we're good. We're good. And basically, this is a game called Stranded Deep, where basically we are cast away on an island and we need to survive, and that's what we're doing. But hopefully you guys are doing well. If you need to raid or run, feel free. But otherwise, feel free to hang out. Hello, thank you for the shout out. Awesome, as always. Yeah, definitely, if you are new or a long-standing member of the channel, you should definitely know about Marie Edmonds, Jupiter Dream, and Silky Marunga. Good friends of the channel, as well as fantastic content creators. Honestly, whenever they're streaming and I have a stream an hour later, I'm like, man, I should cancel my stream just because they're so good. So as always, make sure you guys show love just like you guys show love to me. So I appreciate you guys. But welcome in Ray, welcome in Silky, welcome in Glitch, welcome in Marie. Also, hi John again. You might as well, you know, we're here. So basically the way we're navigating is purely by vibes here. So basically, our island right now is due south of us. So as long as we keep a straight azimuth, which is a really fancy naval term for direction or a heading, we'll be fine. Oh, it's a little bit funky, but that's okay. But yeah, it's great. We're having fun. We're hanging out. I haven't seen Bruce in a while, which is unfortunate. But Bruce is our friend, the shark. 24 karat gold Labubu. We were talking about that earlier, and we were talking like, why don't they have anime ones like called Lauwu? You know, like, and it's just Tanjiro or like your favorite anime character. Like that would go hard. Like that's literally what a keychain is. Keychains are anime Labubus. I think Marie sent out a tweet earlier saying like, oh, I got like Coco's like stuff, and I'm like, how does it feel that you bought anime Labubu, Marie? Consumerism final boss. I mean, like, yeah, consumerism, you know, but like having an item from a content creator or from someone that like you really like enjoy is S tier. Like, not gonna lie. Like Fauna Maikami, she's graduated. I still have her hats, and I always will. It will be an heirloom to my grandchildren if I ever get lucky enough, and I will not explain anything. I couldn't get it. I left Japan too early. Ah, no! Well, you have keychains, so it is what it is, right? A create mod is simple if you use the ponder option and bit of trial error. Well, that's the beauty about like difficult mods, right? Is you gotta be patient. You gotta figure it out, and that's the big test. Patience. I don't know if I have that. Maybe I do. Sometimes I randomly get impulses to just play Osu and play random beat maps. I could never get into Osu. I never played it, but I could never get into it because it's like, I'm the type of person that if I were to get into that, I feel like I would really have to... What the hell was that? I would really have to spend a lot of time mastering it. And I just would... it would be too much. Oh. I hear Bruce, I think. Smell him. Oh, there he is. Bruce the shark. Ah, beautiful. He seems very hungry. That's okay. Where is the stand? There it is. And we'll go ahead and pull everything onto the shore here. And since we're here, let's remember our spatial orientation. So remember, we came in from the north, or from the south, so our island is that one right there. So our point of reference is this shipwreck at the edge, and then we go that way and we're good. I need to find water. It's fine, don't worry. The person selling her signed poster secondhand from the event is selling it for $200. Oh my god. I never understood that like level of scalping though. Like, don't get me wrong, like I understand making a profit, but like screwing over someone so badly, I can't. Like it sucks. I'm not great, barely getting C grades, but it's pretty fun knowing every time I'm getting better. Yeah, that's the joy in life, is just getting better at it. Is that a boar? Wait, Marie's here. Wait, Marie, do you care if I kill fish? I've not harmed any animals this playthrough at all, actually. Funny enough, I actually haven't. Yeah, that's true. That's not even a lie. Raz, the camper dad that teaches random strangers within the campgrounds. I mean, like, I feel if people are kind of making mistakes or being silly dum-dum silly hats, like, you kind of have an obligation. What the hell are those? Those look like very angry, like, crabs. I don't want to mess with them. I'm going to make a spear. I remember I saw it. There it is. Crude hunting with poor durability, useful for hunting. Nice. Don't worry, it's fine. I worry though. I saw what happened to Silky whenever Silky just decided to mess with the ram or whatever that was. I mean, you straight out murdered her. That was insane. Impressive, actually. Ow. Ow. Have you tried the forest? Yes. I actually have all the achievements in the forest. I need to get it for Sons of the Forest too, but I just didn't feel the same magic I did with Sons of the Forest. Like, the Forest 1, I loved to death. In fact, I still love it to death. But it's one of those games that I feel like... Oh, fuck. We may be dead, guys. It's fine. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Being bit by the snake is not great. Are we poisoned? You were poisoned. Okay. So the good news is that we do have a mulligan. That is to say... What the hell? Oh, my God. What the... I'd rather die to Bruce. We almost died. That would have been an interesting way to end stream. Just like, okay, guys, I got thrown into the air by a hog. Honestly, I feel like this place is a little bit of a no-go. IMO. I am HO. I must honestly, if I'm honest, I'm HO? If I'm complete, what is I'm HO? If I'm, in my opinion, there we go. In my honest opinion, there we go. I'm sorry, it's taken me some time to figure out what the Zoomers are saying. Can I, why can't, okay. I'm guessing I can't use it because poisoning counts as a separate, like status. Fun. Okay, let's grab our stuff and get out. Not enough slots in inventory. You know what? We'll make some slots. Oh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna, hold on. Watch this. We're fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is all good in the hood. Nice. Okay, we're gonna head back to our island. We'll be fine. Raz got ganged up on, not ideal. Take your time. Yeah, it's like I feel like this island's a little bit of a death sentence for us. Okay. For some reason, the game has decided that we're stuck on a rock or something. There we go. Don't flip the boat, you idiot. There we go. All right. Okay, back home we go. Let me just double check. We do indeed have it. Oh, there's Bruce. Look at him. Look at him go. This place sucks. Oh, boy. I like Grounded, and Grounded 2 just came out and it's gone on Game Pass for free. I saw Grounded 2 come out, and a friend of mine was like, hey, like, I want to play, like, are you down? I'm like, no, not really. Like, I liked Grounded 1. Okay, he's hitting our boat. Fantastic. Okay. So, 1 second. I need to do some navigation here. Can you stop knocking the damn boat, the little miscreant? Okay, so I need to head due south, which, according to the compass... Okay, why? He's hitting the boat, you little snapplepuss. Okay, so it's... Okay, got it. It's that island right there. Okay, there we go. Compass, as in the sun. Okay. In Grounded 1, I made a really cool oak tree base with ziplines to every major spawn and had all puzzles. Yeah, like, it's a good game. Grounded is a good game, but I didn't get pulled into it. Like, don't get me wrong, the story is good, but I'm weird where either I enjoy the game or I don't. Either I will find a game like Kenshi and I will play it for 900 hours and I will love it, or I just won't. It is what it is. I love the fact that he's hitting the, like, thing to try to knock me out. That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, screw that island. That island sucks. I'm going home. And then we're going to probably go to another island, maybe east or west. So one of the things that's interesting with navigation, this is an actual fun fact, an actual tip, is that there are a few ways of navigating on a map or without a map. And typically most of it has to do with like cardinal directions or landmarks. With this game, you can't really choose a landmark. It's kind of sketchy. You're like, I don't really know. But there are a few things that you have. So you have the actual position of the moon, you have the position of the sun, and you also have your compass. So if you need to head in a certain direction, you just need to know, where does the sun rise? Well, if the sun is always rising on your right, then you know you're going that direction. You always know you're going south. If the sun is rising on your left, then you know you're always going north. So for example, the sun's going to come up this way, so that's how I know that's east, and then that's west, right? But But that's the easy part. The hard part is actually keeping that in your brain. And the way you do it, the fancy way I do it, is navigating via straight lines, you know. Navigate by stars. Yeah, we don't have stars, so we can't do that. But, you know, eventually you can get the autism, I guess you could say, or whatever the word is, the ability to read that by doing it enough. But, yeah, unless someone teaches you, I feel like that's not something you just naturally, quote-unquote, get. You know what I mean? So we're back at our starting island. Not too big of a deal. So I think what we'll do next is I want to stay in a straight direction, but I don't really want to go too far either. Because again, the whole reason we're going to another island is we need more lashings and we need more what's it called? Oh boy. Well, water and stuff too. So here's what we're gonna do. So here's also another fun thing about compasses. So this is actually a nice thing to teach. So for example, I may be blocking it a little bit, but you see how, let's say for example, on the compass, we want to go south. That would be due south. Now, one thing that's actually kind of cool is that if you've ever had your compass like, you know, like here between south and east, you're like, well, what is that called? That's southeast, right? So that's fine, that's easy. But what if you want to do something between southeast and south? Well, this is how you do it. So let's say, for example, you want to tell someone, hey, I need you to go to 160, which on the compass you can see is between southeast and south. So one thing, it's not perfect, but it's a way to kind of say, hey, it's in this little box is, hey, I need you to go south, southeast. So what that means is that the compass is divided up into this like circle, right? It's divided up in this thing in 360 degrees. Then what it does, ow, it's true. You can throw stuff at me, it's true. Does this mean you're canonically British? You live on an island, you go to other islands and kill some things, take resources and explore? No, I'm worse, I'm American. I'm American, I do it better. But yeah, so basically we've been just kind of floating a little bit. So the island I want to go to is, okay, hello Bruce, you're not really helping me, is over here, I believe. Yeah, it's way over there. I think it'll be a fun thing. And that is ironically due south. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna head due south and we're just gonna YOLO it. That's big talk. I can't say UK is better anymore thanks to that new law. I mean, there's a lot of things to be said about, you know, the benefits of being an American versus being, you know, a United Kingdom citizen, right? Like, there are distinct privileges and distinct benefits to being both, right? But yeah, imagine Bruce popped the RAF or was able to break it. If he was, like, I'm alt F4ing and the stream's over, you know? Like, it's just, I'm, you know, crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, this is also another reason why it's important to have your bearing, because even if you get knocked off course like Bruce is trying to do, like, you know that all you need to do is go the reverse direction. So in my case, like, I'm going due south. That means all I need to do is go due north. Backup plan, replaying Sekiro. Sekiro is kind of like, I'll be honest, like, Sekiro is a great example of a game that makes you just want to die inside. Like, it's not a game that makes you... Jeez. Oh, this is so sketchy. Okay. Nice. Like, I don't think it's a bad game, like I said, but boy, Sekiro, like, if I had known... Oh, there's Bruce. Oh, no, that's a blue marlin. Oh. I don't know if you guys saw that. I may have been blocking it with my big head. Whew. But Sekiro is a game that really just causes me pain mentally, I'll be honest. Row, row, row your boat. Although, I will say, this game makes me really want a game that's, like, for sailing. Like, there are sailing games on the market, but they suck. Okay, so there's a blue marlin right there. A massive blue marlin. AKA swordfish. Well, actually, I mean...
But technically speaking, there's marlins and blue marlins and swordfish and then great sword...
No one cares. Where's the dolphins? I love rhythm games like Osu and Beat Saber. I haven't tried Beat Saber, but I feel like I would like it for like one game and then I'd be like, hell no, I'm sweating too much. I hate this. Ew, cardio. Day survived 2. Let's go, Poggers. I thought I was like at the end of the line. I'm like, are you kidding me? But yeah, basically, yeah, I wish we had a map. I'll be honest with you. But we're doing okay. Doing a little bit of a drive, as they say. But yeah, oh, I'm guessing that's probably saying something else, but dolphins are actually evil if you look further into what they do. Well, I mean, if besides that, like they are a pretty good omen for sailors, because dolphins mean that if there are sharks nearby, they're not really going to come close, because dolphins just dunk on sharks. Like dolphins will just kill sharks because they want to. It's kind of messed up when I think about it, but you know, like swimming, like I've swum with dolphins before. They're not like don't get me wrong, like they're not like anywhere near as bad as like people make them out to be in terms of like the stories that you hear. By the way, most of the stories are from dolphins in captivity, but the ones where they happen out in the wild, that's also where there's high traffic amount of people. But if you're in the middle of the ocean sailing, dolphins are not going to, you know, want to have children with you, you know. Dropping Steph in the dolphin tank at SeaWorld. There you go. You get it. Dolphins do a lot of things because they want to. Yeah, no, they do. Like, they hit puffer fish because of it. But, I mean, in terms of, like, being immoral or anything, I mean, like, the judgment call, like, doesn't, you know. That's what I came back to. Yeah. You get it. What a beautiful little reef we got. Little island, rather. All right. So what we're going to do here is... Too shallow to deploy the sea anchor. Naruhodo. Alright. So, let's go ahead. Get us on shore. Now, remember, we have the benefit of the fact that we came from the direct north. So, if we want to get back, we just need to go that way. There we go. A minute at most, that's too much. Imagine you can take the engine from the crash ships or take their navigation. I mean, I know you can make like a raft or something, and I want to do that. What is... I think it's because my health is going up, maybe? I don't know. Poisoning. So we need to find like something to stop the, like, the antidote. And I saw something. I don't know if I have it in my thing though. Maybe I doomed myself. I don't really care, but we'll see how it is. Let's see if we can find something that's like... I think it was like the Ajabu plant or something. Something or another. Who knows? Maybe this is it? No, that's aloe vera. Okay, so that didn't help our poisoning. So that sucks, but that's okay. Oh, that looks like it did. So we have poisoning. I think if we eat this, breath boost. Ah, damn. I need the antidote one. The Juja. Well, as they say in many other places, I think it's time to get good and keep going. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we can get ourselves into, shall we? Oh, God. Stingrays are amazing creatures, but, like, they will mess you up. I've never been stung by a stingray, but I've seen people get stung, and boy, it's not fun. What even is the plot of this game? Basically, you're RPing Tom Hanks in Castaway. Vehicle engine part. Nice. See? Nothing. A torch? That's a flashlight here in America. Okay. Alright, nice. Their tails are insanely sharp. Yeah, and they're very, like, they won't hurt you if you don't do anything stupid, but they will let you know that you're dumb, and they will remove you from the gene pool if you're not careful, you know? The only games that truly made me rage are KSP and Rust. Yeah, I can't play Rust anymore. Like, I played Rust back in 2011 or 2013, back when it came out. I don't remember when it was, but back then. And it was fun because I was playing with my friends and we were building bases and stuff, but once, like, the hardcore people started to appear, it just kind of ruined everything. Like, nothing really makes a game more annoying than when people try hard. But then again, that is always is what it is. I want to play KSP again. It's fun. I uninstalled it today because I was like, I'm never going to stream it again, but KSP is one of those games that I come back to and I'm like, I want to build a rocket that's extremely efficient, you know, just like, just drop all my autism points in for the day and just like send it. Although, of all the games to kind of really hyper focus in, KSP is one of the good ones. I get called too many slurs on Rust. I mean, that's Rust, you know. I never cared for that. I just cared about the gunplay. The gameplay just, it didn't feel good to play. I'll be honest. Get back into Elite Dangerous. Time sink. Poggers. A poor sailboat. Let's see, we got a thing here. A jerry can. That's probably pretty mega. Okay, let's see what's in the bilge. Looks like a lot of stuff. Let's not mess our time up with this. And head on back home. Oh, there's a white tip. White tip shark. Itty bitty. I think Elite Dangerous would be good for game yapping. Yeah, it's like every game is good for yapping if you can put enough time and energy into it to like slowly progress. But other games are a lot easier because like you're just kind of doing monotonous stuff. Like sailing, like just kind of paddling from one island to another is like peak yap, you know? Vehicle part, all that. And then we also have a jerry can now. Nice. Not bad. You got raided by grubs and my clan didn't help because I wasn't an important member, even though I grind all the material for him. That's the reason why I don't play MMOs or anything like that again. There's Bruce. Damn. Because like there's no such thing as camaraderie anymore. And it's just like it really sucks because there used to be a sense of like sincere like brotherhood with guilds and clans and stuff. And it doesn't exist anymore. It just, I'm gonna be honest with you, it really sucks. And I mean, I never really got into it because I kind of found it like lame. Like a lot of the guilds that were available for me to join, like they just sucked. And a lot of them were like meh. Like I remember I got into a guild and I ended up becoming like the de facto raid leader and guild leader. Just because I played, like I actually knew how to play my character. And I was very good at like leading people who were stupid and didn't want to actually think. So I just applied what I knew IRL to guild and damn, look at that, it worked. Remember that one game, the one, you know, the one, yeah, exactly, I do. But I mean, like, that's the thing that killed guilds was the fact that, like, everyone was in it for themselves. You know, none of them ever cared about, like, progressing the guild. And, I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, you know, you can't exactly, like, say, like, oh, well, you know, it's such a privileged position. I mean, I know, but it sucks, you know? They all wanted to be the big shot leader. Yeah, it's like people get a lot of ego about like being the IGL, the in-game leader or the raid leader or whatever the case is about this, that, or the other. And the thing is, it doesn't freaking matter. It does not matter. Like being the shot leader in a raid is the most mind-numbingly annoying thing in the world because every person that dies is always someone not paying attention or is too stoned to be able to pay attention. I'm gonna die to a crab, guys. It is what it is. But God, I hate these things. Let me. Oh my God. I hate these things so much. But go back on the boat. Yeah, maybe. But the thing about it is there's no real joy in having those positions of power. Like, yeah, sure, you get the title, you're raid leader or whatever, but like ultimately your work is increased. You know, your enjoyment of the game goes down because you're too busy worrying about stuff. It's like, yeah, gonna feel crappy. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But I mean, yeah, it's like I used to not understand why people wanted to have positions of like leadership, but then I realized that it's literally just ego. It's just like, I want to be the big guy. I want to be the strong guy. I want to be the one in charge. And then they inevitably screw it up, and then they have someone else have to pick up their ashes. Me. And it's just like, don't get me wrong, it's nice to be in charge of something or leading something, but it stresses me out more than it like makes me feel proud or whatever. There we go. And we've saved. Amazing. I'm resisting every urge to make a Limbus reference. Yeah, I can tell. You're doing a good job. I feel like you're actually not improving, but I'm gonna praise you anyway, because the first step to getting good at something is trying. You know what I mean? But you gotta do what you can. Look at my arms and legs. But yeah, it's that's what killed guilds for me, was the fact that every single time that they needed someone like with brains, they refused to promote the people who actually cared and actually were good at it. Like I remember one of the last nights I went to a WoW raid was they completely without asking me, by the way, I had been raiding the heroic raids for like literally like months. And all of a sudden they just decided, okay, well, tonight we're going to have this guy do the raid lead. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, because I didn't know who they were, but they were like, oh, yeah, like it was a friend of like the guild master or whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I find out like he didn't even have any mods installed. He was playing the game completely vanilla. So he was like legitimately like awful. And it was a heroic raid, by the way. And now the guild wasn't exactly like a competitive one, like, oh, like we're mythic pushing. No, but like, you know, people literally signed off their evening to be here. They signed off their time to, you know, come by and, you know, dedicate their time to an entire evening of like button mashing together. Like like there was like 30 people there. Like there was a lot of people there. You know, it wasn't some BS thing. And I remember very vividly, like they put him in charge and they made him the shot caller. And because like the thing is that if you're not in like a hardcore guild, they do a lot of stupid stuff. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, no, they basically, he bought the account like a week before and he was brand new to WoW. He didn't even know what was going on, and his like the guild master made him the raid leader because he played Final Fantasy 14. And the thing is that, like, no shade to Final Fantasy 14 players, but like, you need to be brain dead to fuck up Final Fantasy 14 mechanics. Like in a Final Fantasy 14 raid, like you need to be brain dead and you need to be like blind and deaf to fuck it up. Like I'm gonna be so, like, it's really hard. In WoW, if you don't have the like the add-ons, then the brute reality is the fact that you need to know the bosses inside and out. You need to know everything. So they do that, and within about half an hour, half of the raid is gone. And basically we have just the minimum amount of members to push. And I think at the time, I think I needed an item from the second boss. Like, by the way, it took us 30 minutes. We didn't even clear the first one. It was a rough night. And I get into the second boss and I'm like, we need to kill it. I think we got him to like 5%. And the entire time he's making bad calls. And it got so bad, I just stopped caring and I started making the calls. I was like, look, just do this, do that. Like this simple stuff. And we killed the second boss, and I remember just like Alt F4ing and just leaving the TeamSpeak. Because we back then it wasn't Discord, it was TeamSpeak. I don't, well, maybe it's Discord now. I don't know. It was TeamSpeak then, but it was annoying. Not even scripts are well, I mean, the thing is that like just because you're good at one game doesn't mean. Well, I have had less fascinating falls from grace, but you know, I'll take it. That's kind of that's that. Welcome to a Rast stream. What can I say? Oh God, so that's the stream. Yeah, 07 Deltarune and Undertale. Oh man, we have a little bit of time before ads kick in, so we might as well use that time. But yeah, I'm genuinely in awe at that too. I'm like, what? But yeah, it's that's why I kind of refuse to play certain games. Like the reason I don't play 2D games is because the reason I don't play MMOs anymore, I feel like once you get a real job, like MMOs, you just don't want to play them. Like I don't understand people who would work a 9 to 5 and then spend the entire night grinding in WoW, and then like I just don't get it. I still don't get it. It was like, ugh. Crabs are not that lethal. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm gonna be honest. Stream Undertale. Well, here's the thing about Undertale, right? Here's my experience with Undertale, and this is why I won't play it on stream. Is one, I'm not into 2D games, so that's kind of my fault. It's maybe there's one that'll touch my heart, but Undertale isn't it. I launched Undertale and I played it. I got into a room with this like horned woman that was like a mother figure for the main character or whatever. And basically she was like, I won't let you get past this door unless you are ready. And I'm like, okay, yeah, Toriel. And I ran back and I like looked everywhere because I was like, okay, well, like there should be like something here that should let me like get her to move past. So I'm like, whatever. So I go back. I don't find it. I spent like an hour because I was like, I want to take this seriously. I really want to take like, I want to see why there are like 14-year-olds making this their entire life. Like I need to understand this. It's just, yeah, welcome in, Sin. And I went back. I couldn't find anything. So I went back and I fought her. And I was aware of a mercy mechanic where like you got them down to a certain HP and then you spare them, right? And basically I fought them. I fought Toriel and I tried sparing her like a bunch of times, but I was like, what the hell? So like after like my 5th or 10th time of like sparing her, I was like, okay, so it's hard coded. I need to kill her. So I basically fight her and like, I'm like, oh, she's just gonna get knocked out or whatever. But then the game like makes it clear like, oh, she died. I'm like, what? And I look online and apparently, yeah, like how I think you were saying, someone was saying like, yeah, you need to fight her or spam spare, right? Like you need to do that. And I was like, oh, this is so dumb. This is so stupid. So I go back into the game and I'm like, okay, I'll just make a new save. Like whatever, right? Like I'll make a new save. This is whatever. I'll just restart. I get into the game and this flower dude talks to me and he's like, I know what you did. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I know you killed her. You may try to forget it. I won't. And that's when I alt F4'd and I never played the game again. Because one, I love games that do that. I love games that keep track of your mistakes like that and don't let you save scum or anything. But the fact that, because the problem with it is that Toby Fox expected the player to do two extremes, either fight and kill or spare only. Yeah, it's weird. And then, you know, John is coming in with like basically the clear thing: spare Toriel by spamming spare and not attacking spare Papyrus by living till he spares you, and spare Undine by waiting for Heart to go red and flee. Yeah, like you need to know this, right? Like you can't do the game organically unless you have this knowledge, you know. Flowy, yeah, Undertale, yeah, Undertale, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can uninstall the game, it doesn't matter. It's written into it. Like, I think he coded it to where you need to actually get a new Steam account in order for it to, like, not remember. But then again, I don't even know, you know? But it's interesting. But if I were to do it now, I don't know. I watched people play Deltarune after... I watched people play... I watched Fauna play Deltarune, and then I kind of watched, like, Undertale snippets, but I couldn't get into the story. Like, I watched Silky play... I think it was Undertale a little bit, but I just, like... It's not my cup of tea, you know? So I didn't drink it. I feel like if you go in blind, you get the neutral route the first time. Probably because I mean, like, you're not gonna go in the genocide route, which is just killing everyone, right? But you're also not gonna get the pacifist route because you're gonna kill ads, right? So it's like, yeah, I feel like you're kind of in that box, but it saves it on app data in your PC. Yeah, so it's like you have to delete the folder, and even then, like, it's not a guarantee because he may have had like a backup, like cloud storage, you know? Clever, very clever. I know what you did. You killed her, regretted it, so you went back, flow with the fuck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it was. And I think the reason why I Alt F4'd and uninstalled it was because like Flowy was very like you killed her, haha, you're an idiot, it must suck to be you, and it's like it is. So yeah, it's a fascinating thing. Although, you know, I do want to brag a little bit. Okay, there are some moments in my streaming career where I have a lot of beautiful moments and a lot of happinesses, and the one I'm about to share you is one that is so unimaginably silly and so unimaginably like foolish that you're gonna be like, what? But small things like this make me happy because it makes me realize, like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. Like, the world is actually a pretty interesting place. So for those who don't know, there were a few VTubers that got me into the whole spiel, the whole thing. And ironically, a lot of them were ASMR artists. ASMR was kind of well, HoloLive was my like pill that got me into it, and ASMR was the thing that kind of kept me. And then everything else just kind of snowballed. But there was a few content creators that I watched that I really saw kind of, I guess you could say, start from zero and work their way up. And one of them is actually a streamer that's extremely successful. And in fact, I'm very like I mean, I was a member for a while before money got tight, but like I remember supporting her from afar. Like, I never typed in chat, I never wrote a comment, but like I would watch her videos and stuff, and she's just like doing great. And one of the days I was on my timeline on Twitter, yes, on Twitter, and I saw that she tweeted out something very specific. And and I know that you're gonna be like, whoa, Raz, this is like middle school. And it's like, yeah, I know, but like, isn't VTubing kind of like this? But this was the exchange. But basically, Pillow Deer, I would say probably one of the, like, in terms of ASMR and also like in the content creator space, one of the big ones for sure. Like, I remember I was there for her debut stream. I remember her first live stream on YouTube. Like, it feels really nice. Welcome in, Der Sensen Man, Triple O. Welcome in. But I remember watching her first stream, and I was like, you know, even though I had nothing to do with her own success, it was like really nice watching her grow. And I was like, I had no expectation that she would even see it. And you guys know I love steak and rice. You guys know that steak and rice is my religion. So much so, like, oh, steak and rice, you're great. And I quote retweeted it because I was like, oh, fuck it. You know, like, I basically treat Twitter as like a echo chamber for you guys to know what's going on with me. I never expect anything at all going on at all. Like, I don't like, I remember there was a clip of Fauna talking about, like, I gave a red super chat to Fauna talking about like how I was like grateful to Clippers and also like just thanking her. Because it, like, legitimately, like, I was in a very dead-end job when I found Fauna, and it was very, like, streamers are incredible. I love them to death. But also another one is, like, you know, Pillow Deer, right? Like, her ASMR as well as her streams are fantastic. I saw she replied to you. That was so cool. I know. I was like, what? I genuinely was tweaking out because, like, I have notifications on for my phone. So I will see, like, stuff that happens, and I'm like, I saw a thing of, like, Pillow Deer, what do I know? And I'm like, what? Like, I already forgot about the tweet. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I took the moment, I was like, you know what? You've cracked the code. You know that steak and rice is the best meal on the planet. And you know what? I don't know if she saw that reply. All I know is that it's the truth. But you know, that's the reason I tell that story is because it's really beautiful what content creation has done for me in terms of like streaming. Is if I didn't do streaming, I never would have had the opportunity to get something as silly as that. Like, in the grand scheme, I know it's just, you know, okay, whatever, it's a Twitter interaction, but like, I never would have had that before, right? Like, I wouldn't, if I didn't step out of my box and just decide to retweet something or quote retweet, QRT, you know? And the thing is that, like, it's really beautiful because, like, watching Pillow Deer go from literally just doing YouTube videos ASMR to like being a very successful and a really good streamer, it's amazing. I love it. It really is. I watched Kai from debut to graduation. Yeah, it's like, you know, even though I have nothing to do with their success or their growth, I feel like kind of like a brother, you know what I mean? Like watching your sister like grow up and like succeed and like do stuff. Like it's just, it fills you with a lot of like I'm glad I supported someone that like, you know, I'm glad I supported such a good person, you know? Yeah, I can't relate. Flo is the King's Dead's, well, don't spoil anything. Remember, no spoilers, because I think someone said they haven't played it. So yeah, shh, quiet, no spoilerinos, no spoiler. But yeah, no. When it comes down to it, like, streaming is such a beautiful thing because not only do we have like something small like that, we also have fascinating things where I learned that I need to be more careful with my decisions in life. And let me show you one of them. I don't know if I tweeted it, maybe I did, but this is a little bit of a warning, I guess you could say, to other streamers and content creators. Twitter or YouTube has a thing where whatever the name of your file is, it'll name it as the title. So I have a tendency whenever I'm editing something and I don't want to like spend the time and effort to name it like the actual name, I just name it like fuck or shit or whatever, and I'll upload it, and then I'll change the title. Well, I uploaded a video and I kind of forgot about it, and then all of a sudden I just got an email from Gmail and I went, what do you mean it's not appropriate? And I went, oh. So again, make sure you name your make sure you name your files and stuff something reasonable and not silly. Phone's on 3%. Peace, Mr. Strawberry Man. Have a good one, John. And by the way, it is raspberries. Very close, though. It's good to see you. Hopefully you have a good time. Make sure you get your phone charged and have a good night. But Missy Pop set you. No, I'm Raztavi. I'm Raztavi. That's me. It's me. It is really special when you get to support someone from the beginning. Yeah, it's... I think the best thing that I've gotten so far is the fact that, like... There's been a lot of times where I've been down on myself, and then the fact that we've been able to achieve a lot is kind of insane to me. Like doing, like, for example, the Raztathon is like the biggest thing I can think of. You know, collabs, friends, so on and so forth. Like, you know, like I don't want to make small or light of that, but you know, a lot of streamers don't get that opportunity, and I'm glad I've already done it. Before I go, it will be good morning. I haven't slept since like 3 a.m. Well, good morning and good night. You definitely deserve the sleep. Boy, oh boy. The VR chat was something very unique. Oh yeah, no, like the VR chat, yeah, that was a lot of fun. You know, just getting the opportunity to just like sit, chill, and chat. Like nothing beats that, you know? You know, that reminds me of the stream where I slapped my butt 100 times or whatever. Because it was a sub goal for the Raztavi. I mean, like, there's been a lot of moments. There's been a lot of moments in life where, you know, I'm glad it happened. You did what? We're not going to talk about it. The VOD's still there. I think it was on December, like, 31st or something. Now, that is a way to introduce someone. What? What do you mean? Yeah, so for our subathon, I called it the Raztathon because I'm pithy. There was a sub goal where I ran out of ideas, so I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll slap my ass 100 times. And I put the microphone up to my butt, and I slapped it 100 times. And I'm not going to lie to you, I think it was like 30 minutes, I finally knew what it was like to be a YouTuber because everyone was going insane. There was probably 7 people minimum just like thirsting, and it was insanely funny to me because I was a mix of extremely embarrassed and like extremely embarrassed as well as like laughing my ass off, but also it was hilarious because everyone was like, because everyone knows I have the line very, very low. Like, I don't really let you guys get too far out of the reservation, but everyone was just having way too much fun that I gave out, like, I gave Cal, like, a 10-minute. Like, I was like, calm down. Everyone's like, woof, woof. And I'm like, no, don't bark at the neighbors. Don't do that. But that's just a theory. Matt, theory. I'm pretty sure I was in the VC too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, so like, yeah, it was a Roblox. Okay, we got in Roblox, and I was gonna try to end stream before the ads, but it is what it is. I'm shit. But welcome in. Oh man, where are you? Mirikora. What? How did I say it weird? Mirikora, welcome in. It's good to see you. Yeah, that's the first impression that you get, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Yep, that's basically me. There you go. That's what I am. It's like, is he worth hanging out with? There you go. The chat was thirsting. I was waiting for an excuse. Yeah, the chat was insane. Like, I was like, how do LootTubers handle that level of like attention, or like that level of parasocialism? You know, I mean, it wasn't even parasocial. Everyone was just like having fun. Want a break from the ads? Okay, I'm actually going. Procrastination is real. Well, to be fair, the first impression was the hog giving you the big business, but see, that's the first impression. And then the hook is the second one. Raz, I pray you never become one. Yeah, and also that you don't grow bald. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I feel like God only lets you go bald if you look good bald. You know what I mean? I feel like if you go bald, you can grow a beard. And if you can't grow a beard, like, you don't go bald. You know? Like, if my hair thin's fine, whatever, don't care. But, like, bald? I don't know. Could I rock that? Probably. But you never know. I finally found another elf VTuber that isn't a LootTuber. Damn! I was like, oh, there's gotta be an elf VTuber I know that doesn't, like, do loot stuff. And I'm like... Well, rather, I don't know any names. Actually, I don't even know, like, besides Cal, I think is the only elf VTuber I know. I think? Wait, maybe Cray? No, I'm losing my mind. To be fair, oh wait, hold on, I read that. I think I read that? I don't know, my brain is blind. But yeah, sorry about the ads. Crazy. Yeah, that's why I was like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. But I you know, it's, you know, the little itty bitty interaction I had with Pillow Deer, right? And then as well as like all the stuff we had on the VR chat stream, which was just us hanging out and other things like that. Like it made my year, you know? Like 2025 and 2024 has been pretty turbulent for me. I mean, well, these past few years have always been turbulent, but you know, it comes and goes. And having that level of like satisfaction and happiness is pretty insane. Like, nothing really tops the value of having fun and experiencing things. And streaming has allowed me to do that in spades. Like, it's just, I mean, and it's not even done yet. Like, we have a lot to go. Like, I know right now, you know, if you guys have been watching this channel for a long time, like, you know, we're currently in like a little bit of a plateau, right? But there is a reason for that. You know, I kind of hate being the hype man, being like, oh, promising stuff, but I really can promise whenever Raz 2.0 comes, like, there will be a massive proliferation of stuff. And it's going to be so good. It's going to be so much fun. Because it's, you know, I love Raz 1.0. But yeah, don't want to build a brand with it. Do I have any notes? Sometimes I'm smart and I write down like something that happened in the world that like I want to talk about. And then sometimes I just don't. Did I do it this time? Do I have any notepads up? No. Oh, I do actually. I don't have any fancy graphics for it. However, I can say that there is a lot of stuff going on. I believe that Marie's debut is on Friday. Edmonds Marie, let me check. Even though Marie literally like flashed it multiple times today. Oh, August 2nd. So on August 2nd, this coming Saturday for me is going to be Marie's debut. And then also a little bit of a surprise, but also I think beautifully fantastic. There is a new VTuber debuting that you guys know him, but you haven't met him properly yet. And that's going to be a Muscle Bear Gamer on the 1st of August at my normal stream time. Speaking of, he's in chat. Look at that. So just a little subtle plug there. So if you would like to see that, consider checking that out. August 2nd is also National Mustard Day. Do you know that today is like apparently like International Day of Friendship? What is that? Wait, you're streaming? Now he is. I'm very fascinated to watch it. I haven't decided yet. I was like, do I want to like not like start stream a few hours later just to be there? And also, like, you know, obviously Marie stream, like, I don't want to miss it. It's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, properly blessed. You have a debut on Friday, a debut on Saturday. Am I missing anyone? Is there anyone else doing big stuff or even small stuff? I'm gonna be a day one. Trust. Let's go, Pog. Very big, very wonderful. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be really good. I'm excited for it. A lot of fun stuff to come. Very excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the things that I will say is probably the best thing about streaming is the fact that I don't know how, but I'm just gonna, you know, assume there's a reason for it and just go with it. But there's been a lot of people who have told me that like they've either continued streaming or decided to have like a different angle on it, or like they actually figured out their passion just by like not watching, but just like, you know, hanging out with me and just being around and being in the community. And I love that because it's like, I think that even if you don't have like, you know, the equipment for VTubing, I still think it's worth a shot to try out, you know, like even if it's a PNG tuber or something, like you never know, streaming may be something that you really enjoy doing. Like I really enjoy doing it. I'm not very good at it, but the thing is that like, despite the fact that everything, you know, the self-deprecation and so on exists, it's like, I still enjoy doing it. Like there's a reason I do it 5 times a week. I used to do it 7 days a week, but that was a little bit too much. I've since learned. I've since learned my lesson. But yeah, no, I guess the last thing I can talk about is a little bit on something I talked about on YouTube. I meant to make it as a YouTube video, and I mean, I guess you could say I kind of meant it to be a little bit of a silent update, I guess you could say, because like it's not really going to be anything. It's not a major announcement or anything, so it's not really worth like pinging you guys on Discord. But basically, I made a post on YouTube that basically updated you guys on the Let's Plays. So the Let's Plays, if you guys watch those, they're going to be continuing, but I'm going to be uploading them on a Let's Play channel. The base reason for that is, one, I want to have the main channel be like streaming stuff, and I feel like if I do Let's Plays only, I'm going to like have a fractured community, and I don't want to do that. But also, in the alternative, because I'm not doing the Let's Plays on the main channel, I'll be uploading clips and stuff from stream. So yeah, we're gonna see how that goes, but I'm excited to kind of see if it'll work and see how it works and all that good stuff. Ow, my ear. Ow. Raz is branching out. I know, right? Yeah. Doing clips and stuff like that, it's not gonna be high effort because, one, I don't have money, and two, I'm not good. So they're gonna be rough around the edges. But basically the reason I'm gonna do the clips is I know that a lot of people live in different time zones. EU, Southeast Asia, you name it, Australia. Well, that's SEA, but you know what I mean. And because of that, I want to make sure that if there's something that's interesting that's happening on the channel, I want you guys to know it's there. So, you know, whether it's like me talking about like the UK, you know, censorship laws, or whether it's talking about like the raid guild stuff, like I want to make sure that you guys are kept in the loop. Because sometimes, you know, like, I mean, I'm even guilty of this. Like, I won't watch a streamer, but I'll watch their clips. Like, I won't ever go to their streams, but I will religiously check their clip channel every single day to see if they uploaded something. You know, like, Nimi Nightmare, she has, Sakasandayo does a lot of clips, so on and so forth. Like, there's a lot of people who do that stuff. Well, I got to do it for myself. And also, like, editing, I feel like once you know how to edit, it's fun. It's not knowing how to edit is the sucky part. And then the final thing is, some people will care about this, some people won't. I will be slowly branching back into ASMR. Don't worry, I told you it was coming back. I didn't know when, but I have a few ideas I want to try out. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna commit myself to a schedule. I'm just gonna upload it when I can and when I want to. But I do have a few ideas that I want to do. I have a few things that I want to try out, a few things that I think will be interesting. And honestly, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, basically to TLDR it there, first is no more Let's Plays on the main channel. I'm gonna move them to the Let's Play channel so that if you still want to watch them, it's there. It's just like not gonna disappear. But I'm gonna leave it on the channel for a little bit, and then I'll remove them later. Second thing is I will be continuing with you know, clipping and stuff like that, and also continue with our experimentation to figure out what's going on. Because right now, let's huddle up, right? Like outside the eyes and ears of everyone else, right? I still don't know what my like shtick is. I don't know what my thing is. You know what I mean? So I got to keep trying stuff until I figure it out and go from there. Obviously, if you guys would like to help me, feel free. I will gladly take a spade to the back of the head. That's perfectly fine. Knock some sense into me. But until then, I got to make sure that I do my best, and that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I think I said, yeah, the first thing, what is it? Being bad at something is the first step to being good at it. That's how I put it in the content post. But yeah, if you guys want to check that out, let me go ahead and actually see it. How do I... Here, I'll post it in chat for you guys. That is in the Twitch chat. Let me go and post it on the YouTube. So if you want to read the full thing, there's a little bit of things that aren't included, like very minor stuff, but ultimately like the gist is there, you know. So if you want to read that, feel free. It's the most updated post. But yeah, no, I do want to say thank you guys for not only hanging out during the streams, but also supporting everywhere else. And also, one of the last things when it comes down to branching out content, I do also have other forms of media. I made a TikTok, I made an Instagram. Yeah, I think those are the only two I made. So yeah, the handles are the same. It's Raztavi. The only thing that's different is that, okay, last story. The only reason why my Instagram is it's Raztavi or the Raztavi, yeah, the Raztavi, is because there's a guy who stole my name, and it's an Indian gentleman who stole my name, and he doesn't post anything, and he just has his friends on there. Okay, and this is the kind gentleman who has my name. Let me go ahead. I didn't prepare this one. I didn't think I would actually talk about this bit. So let me Indian gentleman. If I'm wrong, then that just means I'm racist, and I apologize. Let's just move on. Let's see here. Where is it? I'm pretty sure. Like I feel like I'm operating off of evidence here. Okay. Let me see here. Where is it? Where did I put it? No. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the wonderful gentleman who has my username. So Raztavi on Instagram. I will buy the account. Please let me buy your account. I don't want to be the Raztavi. I just want to be Raztavi. That's all. Please. Look how handsome you are in that photo. He's better than you. I hate you, Abby. No, I'm kidding. Like, please, I want, please. I should make this. I should make this a clip and like add him on Instagram. Please, I'll buy the account. Please. Look, you're following your friends and family. Look, I will give you this account, right? Like, please, God. Incoming apology video? Sure. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Brain rot
He
TikTok.
serves soul girl a pop.
I'm not gonna lie, the photo looks like he took it on an Android, doesn't it? Anyway, we're gonna move on. I need to drink tea. My throat is going hoarse. But yeah, so basically I'm Raztavi on every platform except Instagram, where I'm the Raztavi. You know what's funny? Because like there's a lot of other content creators who do that. And now I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking about doing like Raztavi VT, but no thank you. I don't. Like, don't get me wrong, like I think it's cool to have the VT there, but it's like, you know, I think it's cooler just to have your name. But that's just me. But yeah, no, that's stream for us. That's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm gonna be just for everyone updated, during the week, maybe during the weekend as well, we'll see. I'm aiming for about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half. I don't want to stream too long, but I also don't want to stream too short. But it's something I'm trying because I want to find a nice like rhythm, right? I want to find a good like, because just a short TLDR, just for those who are like still here, because stream's over. But you know, the like after a few hours, like there's a certain like hill I hit where I just go downhill, and I want to stay away from that. I want to make sure I'm at 100% the entire time, because nothing sucks more than like a streamer that's tired, you know? Because then you get tired and you're like me, you know what I mean? It's 3:30 a.m. Should I go to sleep? Do you have to wake up early? If you do, go to sleep. If you don't, do whatever you want. I don't, you know, whatever. If you can get 8 hours of sleep, if you can get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, stay up until you can get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. That's what I would do. What do I recommend it? No, you should go to sleep. Like I've been weird lately. Like for the past like 2 days, I've been going to sleep at like 9 o'clock. It's insane. Sleep, but yeah, like the correct answer, the good call is sleep. The like what I'll do, what you'll probably do is stay up. But as always, as long as you take care of your health, it doesn't matter when you go to sleep. Like, yes, technically speaking, you have a higher level of cortisol and stress if you sleep during the day, but like, it's so negligible in the grand scheme of things. It's like, as long as you get the sleep that your body needs, you're okay. We don't really understand sleep anyway, to be honest with you. So it's like, it's not really anything like that. But, you know, I gotta do my normal shilling. If you're on the YouTube side, consider subscribing. If you're on the Twitch side, consider following. Let me double check here. Is there anyone online? I don't want to rate anyone new just because like I'm tired and like, but is there anyone online right now? Oh yeah, DJ. Oh my God, we haven't rated DJ in such a long time. So if you're new here, the way this works is very simple. If you're on the YouTube,
I hit the ground!
I need to rebind that key. Anyway, so if you're new here, the way the raids work, if you're on the YouTube side, it's just going to be a stream that ends. But if you're on the Twitch side, we're going to be ahead and go ahead and see, I told you this is why I'm ending stream. I'm losing my mind. We're going to raid our good friend DJ Richard. He is doing Outer Wilds. So if you have not played that game and you want to play it, I would recommend not joining the raid so that you go in completely blind. But please consider joining us. If you would like to, please consider using the top copy pasta if you are a sub, or the bottom one if you're the non-sub. Either way, it makes me look really cool. And as always, I ask simply just keep doing what you guys are doing right now. Be awesome, be amazing. He's doing Horse Girl right now. He's doing Uma Musume. Life is good. His title is on Outer Wilds, but you know what? That's okay. But as always, I want to say thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for the new people that are coming by, hanging around. You guys are awesome. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow exactly. Especially considering the fact that we got a lot of debuts coming up, but I will say we will be doing more. I will, I'll see if I can get a schedule out. We'll see how it goes. But at any rate, I want to say thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for joining me on this raid. And as always, please be kind, cordial, amazing as you guys always are. And I will see you tomorrow, the same time, 7 p.m. CDT. Yeah, I think I got it. I don't know. Did I miss anything, guys? But yeah, thank you guys as always. You guys are awesome. Make sure you drink water, make sure you go to sleep. Remember, unfortunately things do actually get better. Womp womp. I know it sucks. And as always, I will catch you guys very, very soon. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.